My mother thinks she's entitled to alcohol at my wedding. My fiancé and I are getting married in 2 weeks in our backyard. We will be having a catering spread for our reception afterwards. We decided to have a dry wedding for 3 reasons. My mom is an alcoholic who is known for making a scene when she gets drunk, and my fiancé has a brother who binge drinks and has had alcohol poisoning on more than one occasion. He doesn't drink all the time, but if he starts, he can't stop until he either passes out or someone physically restrains him from getting more. I also have an uncle and a stepdad who are in recovery and don't need the temptation. Neither my fiancé or I are big drinkers, so we decided to just avoid any problems and just have a dry wedding. We will have a less dry reception party with some our friends later on. All of our families have been supportive. My uncle was especially grateful to us for doing this, since he takes his recovery very seriously and has been 7 years sober. I sent out wedding invitations 4 months ago and said it would be a dry wedding and asked people not to bring alcohol. Now, today I get this call from my mom, who I also sent an invitation to 4 months ago. Is it true you're not having alcohol at your wedding? Yes, my fiancé and I decided we didn't want alcohol during our special time. That's so silly, it's going to make your wedding boring. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but my fiancé and I have made our decision, and we want everyone to feel comfortable at our wedding. Clearly, you don't care about my comfort. What if I want to have a little drink to pass the time? Like you did at another uncle's wedding where you got so drunk and made a horrible scene calling the bride a gold digger? It wasn't my fault, they made the drinks there too strong. Right. I really wish you would address this need to have alcohol wherever you go. I don't need to have alcohol. I just think your wedding will be boring without it. You want to have a fun wedding, don't you? It will be a fun wedding. We don't need alcohol to have fun. This is so stupid. Why should everyone else be punished just to make it comfortable for a few people? It seems like you care more about your uncle and stepdad than anyone else. Or maybe I just want to avoid any scenes. I just told you that wasn't my fault. Just like your DUI isn't your fault. How dare you bring up that difficult time in my life? I was going through a lot emotionally. What the hell is wrong with you kids? You need to mind your own business. If I want a drink, that's my business. Well, my wedding is my business. We do not want alcohol there. That's final. I can't stop you if you decide to pregame my wedding, but I've already made it clear to my uncles and brothers that if you cause a scene, that you are to be made to leave. Why do you kids hate me so much? What did I ever do to deserve to be treated like this by my children? Are you really ready for me to go down that list? None of you understand. None of you will ever understand. I'm the mother of the bride. I should be treated better than this. I think I've treated you pretty well during this process. I've acquiesced to your boyfriend, whom I don't even know, coming to my wedding. I've even given in to some of your other demands, so please tell me how you've been mistreated. You didn't invite me to go dress shopping. The mother of the bride always goes dress shopping with her daughter. I barely know your fiancé because you never bring him around me. How do I know that you're marrying the right person? That's because my aunt made my dress. Well, isn't that just special? As for the rest, I think you know why. We aren't really close enough for you to have any say in who my significant other is. Honestly, Mom, I'm done with this conversation. If you really feel that strongly about this, I'll understand if you don't want to attend my wedding. Oh, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? One way or another, you will respect me as your mother. Sure, Mom, I'm hanging up now, bye. Guys, I'm so livid right now that I have half a mind to uninvite her. I spoke to my dad and her brother. My uncle thinks her drinking is getting really bad again and has been wanting to hold an intervention. I told him I'm focused on the wedding right now, but that I definitely agree this was out of line and something needs to be done. What do? I don't want her ruining my wedding, but I'm so tired of dealing with this. Sorry. This is probably above Reddit's pay grade, but I just needed to vent. Update 1. I sent a text reiterating the rules. She said she knows where she isn't welcome and said she won't attend. My dad told me not to worry about this anymore and that he'll see to it that she doesn't ruin my wedding. Update 2. I sent this text to my mom. Mother, at this point, I'm going to officially uninvite you from my wedding. I'm not going to allow you to change your mind, and I'd prefer it if you not come to my wedding at all, given your poor behavior. At this point, I've decided I don't want any further contact with you, unless you decide to curb your toxic behaviors and drinking. I wish you the best. I hope you can find a way to heal, but I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry if this hurts you, but I can't handle you in my life anymore. If you try to force the issue, I'll be forced to take legal action up to and including contacting law enforcement. Please don't contact me again. I went to delete her from my Facebook page, only to find a post that she had just written saying how being a mother is a thankless job, and how she doesn't understand how she raised rude and judgmental kids. She ended it by saying she hopes her kids get over themselves someday. I'm done and this sucks, but it's been a long time coming. My head hurts. What would you have done if you were OP? Comment down below.